Hello, Capricorn risings, my loves. I hope you are doing well. This is your full moon lunar eclipse tarot reading. And if you've never been here, you don't know who I am. My name is Reilly X. This is RX Tarot and Astrology. And I teach my clients how to embody their personal astrology. How do you live your human design? How do you feel good about who you are on a day-to-day basis? So if you're interested in more, you can check me out at rxtarot.com. Let's get into this reading. Like I said, this is for Capricorn risings, but if you're somebody who has some Capricorn energy, this could resonate with you in a different way. So maybe listen as well. Capricorn risings, my love, what does Spirit need you to hear about this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces transiting your third house? There's a lot to say here. The first card to come out was the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups is all about connecting to your heart space. For it to be in reverse, you are not connecting to your heart space. You're actually feeling very heartbroken. We've got the Three of Swords here. So it's interesting for these two to come out because I feel like you're accidentally breaking your own heart. I feel like the way you've been viewing where you are and what you really need to release is the way you see yourself. I think the irony with this, if you think about a Capricorn rising, you're ruled by Saturn, and there's this pressure to always be the best version of yourself. Well, you also need to nurture yourself into getting to that space. You're not always going to feel like the most perfect version of yourself. And I think with this full moon lunar eclipse, the energy is really hyper focused on your mind, the way you communicate, the way you think about things. And with that in mind, there's illusions you need to move through. There are things that you really need to let go of, and it's the way you're seeing yourself. It may not even necessarily be what you're doing. Let me check the rest of the cards before I finish that sentence. It's not necessarily even what you're doing. It's the way you're perceiving how things are going. So here's the Queen of Cups. No, it's not. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Here's the Queen of Pentacles in this reading with the Knave of Swords in reverse. So there's almost this naive idea of how you're going to be the Queen of Pentacles in your life, how you're going to make money. And I almost wonder if you've been naive on how you've been making money and thinking that you had more control of it. You've had more control in your life than you actually do. And I think what's interesting is there's this catch-22 with being human. One part of it is you control your reality. You create your reality. Let me change that. You create your reality. But the other side of it is there are things that are going to happen that you have no control of. So the only way you actually create your reality is surrendering to the truth around you and making a focused decision that feels good to who you are. I feel like you're not really in that space right now. You're not connecting into who you really are. You're making decisions based off of logic so heavily that it's going against your human design. It's going against your natural astrology. So right here, right now, there's this disempowered energy. The way you may be feeling that this full moon lunar eclipse is going to help you release is not necessarily feeling like you're in your biggest power, your strongest energy. And you may be feeling a lot of disappointment. You may be feeling a lot of frustration around trying to make things happen. There may be a lot of frustration right now on trying to make things happen the way they worked before, trying to replicate your success from the past, and not realizing you have Pisces in the third. You're not meant to always be logical and always moving forward in the same direction. You're supposed to trust the unknown sometimes. You're supposed to trust those intuitive nudges to try something a little bit different. And I think for you right now, you're being asked to release those blocks on your intuition. You've become so logical. You've become so focused on what you think you have to do that you're not trusting your gut to actually lead you down the path, the brand new, shiny new path that's actually going to bring you to that fulfillment and that joy and that sense of happily ever after energy that you're really looking for. So that's the back of the deck energy. Focusing on finding that new path for yourself. You're releasing all of these blocks. This difficult time period is coming to a close, which means the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces is really going to help you move through this and no longer obsess over it. We even have the Six of Cups. There's this really beautiful healing energy with this card. So this difficult time period is coming to a close with all of this mental energy that you've been focusing so hard on making things happen a certain way. You're being asked to release this emotional baggage. It's too heavy. You can't carry it anymore, thinking that you have to pull every single thought and be this certain person. You're being asked to trust the release process right now. The Two of Wands is also in reverse. This is not a time to manifest. This is not a time to create a really solid plan of what you're going to do. Now is the time to clear your mind, nurture yourself to a place where you're actually in that neutral energy again, where you feel completely clear. So the clarity you're looking for, the answers you're looking for can actually come to you. Because as a Capricorn rising, Pisces energy is in your third house. You can't be logical all of the time. You want to be. You want to be grounded and you want to know what's next and you want to know how to do it. But you actually think intuitively. You think emotionally. And you have to connect to that side of yourself too. So this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces is asking you to connect into your mind the way your mind works, not the way other people think. There's a really big bug that just hit the... kind of scared me. I don't know if you saw me jump. Anyway. What's bugging you, right? What are you constantly thinking about you're trying to solve? Trust that when you tap into your intuition, you're going to feel the answer more than you're going to know it. Okay? I hope this reading is helpful. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, could you leave a like? Thank you so much. And subscribe if you want to see my face again. You can also work with me at rxtarot.com. So check me out if you are interested in a deeper reading or you want to learn more about your human design and astrology. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again. Bye.